May isang beses na na nagko-consultation si Ma'am Federon tsaka si Tina Garcia. Si Tina yun eh. Tapos naghahanap naman ng record si Ma'am Nat saka si Gia. Kasi di ba yung student record sa medicod din sa faculty room. Tapos maya naghahanap si Ma'am Nat saka si Gia. Tapos may naririnig na pala si Ma'am Nats daw na may humahagulgol. Kasi tapos hindi niya pinapansin na wala to. Kailangan ko mahanap yung record. Tapos maya si Gia, di na rin nagsasalita. Tapos sabi niya naririnig mo ba? Naririnig ko. Tapos sabi parang, oo. Tapos sabi ka na, so tumakbo na sila papunta sa admin. Tapos, maya naiwan sa faculty si Ma'am Fad, saka yung advice si Tina ata. Tapos maya after a few minutes, few seconds, tumatakbo na rin papunta sa admin sila Ma'am Fad. Kasi naririnig niya nila yung humahagulgol. Tapos yung pwesto daw nung hagulgol sa may bandang dulo. Tapos sabi nga kinuwento ko kay tatay. Sabi ko, tatay, meron narinig na humahagulgol. Sabi niya, naku, baka si Patsy yan. Kasi may time na nanakawan ng jewelry yata si Ma'am Patsy sa faculty room. Tapos yung hagulgol niya, gano'n. As yung panaghoy na hagulgol.
Tapos di ba yung desk mo?
Hindi ko alam. Doon yata naririnig. Yung sa desk ko naman, doon yung desk ni Nadine Cruz dati, bago mamatay.
So yun yung office naman kasi na ni Ma'am Patsy, doon pa sa kabila. Yung dati.
Ayun, may kwento din doon na may na-lockout na estudyante kasi akala niya may tao pa. Oo, tapos dinidescribe niya. Sabi niya, ma'am, kasi akala ko may tao pa dyan, kaya daw siya pumasok. Pasara na nun ang archives. So dinidescribe niya, yung nakita niya na tao, na sabi niya, nandoon pa. Itsura ni Ma'am Patsy, page boy cut, maputi, matangkad. So, yun ang sabi ko, doon yun sa kung nasan yung archives, di ba, bago giiba. Yun, opisina niya kasi yun. Tapos, sure yung bata, may nakita po ako, may tao pa dyan, sabi niya. Kaya daw siya pumasok. Kaya siya na-lock dun sa...
Nagkakaroon na picture ni Ma'am Patsy.
Di siya na kasi nga, sabi niya, may tao pa naman Kaya siya...
paano siya, nung isinasara na, sinabi niya na.
Sabi niya, may tao pa naman po dito kanina. Sabi niya, paano magkakaroon ng tao? 4:45, sinasara na yon.
May picture ba kayo ni Ma'am Patsy para makita ni Jonathan?
Wala ako dito sa...
Wala dito sa akin.
Maghahanap kami, Jonathan, para sa iyo.
May picture kami kasi sa kanya lang ako nagpa-picture ng graduate ako. Tanda ko yun. Oo, nakayakap ako sa kanya. Kaya, I don't know, my very first experience of death, of losing someone kasi namatay si Ma'am Patsy. Kaya, I don't know, malaking yun.
Nag-graduate din kasi natin, di ba? Mga ilang taon pa lang tayo nakagraduate nung mamatay siya. Kaya
94 siya namatay.
Oo, tamo. 91, 92, 91 gumraduate. So yung mga
she was only 39 years
after
old.
na umalis tayo.
Ilang taon po siya?
39. She was only 39 years old.
Parang si Ma'am Des, no? 30.
She was only 39 years old. Anyway, bless her soul.
Ayan, happy thoughts ulit tayo.
Yeah, happy thoughts. Masaya sila, yes. Masaya doon, lalo na pag party. Yun nga, sabi pag Christmas party. Andun si Iyra Bulilit. Dr. Well.
Pinapakanta, pinapasayaw, pinapatula, lahat na.
Kailangan may participation
Kailangan may kaya napipressure ako pag yung Pasko na, wala pa rin akong talent. Anong gagawin ko?
Kasi kailangan, di ba?
Kailangan
sa program yun
para makarami.
Kasi Vallejo, namimigay siya ng pera.
Correct.
Yun nga, para makarami. So, kailangan may talent ka na.
Ang nakakasama ko yung mga anak ni Ate Rina, Ate Jo, ni Cruz. Yeah, sabi ko, kaya tuwing uwi ng Pasko, sabi ko, saya-saya ko, dami ko regalo.
Marami regalo.
Oo. Saka lahat ng bata may regalo talaga. Mula sa staff.
Ganun daw yata si Ma'am Vallejo rin Lahat, pati ng mga anak, alam niya lahat, bibigyan niya ng regalo.
Very, very generous. Napaka-generous. Yun siguro, if there's one word to describe yung sa ILS that time, yung generosity ng mga tao. Hindi lang sa material na bagay, kundi alam niyo yun, sa time, sa yung show of parang sympathy and care Hindi lang sa estudyante, sa lahat. Siguro yun yung mayaman ang ILS that time. Napaka-generous.
Hi everyone, this is For the Record. For the Record is a series of conversations led and presented by the Archival Studies faculty of the UP School of Library and Information Studies. In each episode, we talk about issues and experiences with records and archives in our everyday life. My name is Iyra Buenrostro-Cabbab, and I'm one of the archives faculty of UP SLIS. And today we have another special episode, and we talk about archives and memories. And of course, our guests for today are very close to my heart. We have our Dean Professor Mary Grace Golfo-Barcelona, our former Dean Professor Johann Frederick Cabbab, or Sir Igor Cabbab, hello. And of course, our new University Librarian Ms. Elvira Lapuz. Hi, Ma'am Elvi. Hi, Sir Igor. And hi, Dean Grace.
Hello.
Yes. And so, since we're going to talk about archives and memories this afternoon, as we all know, archives and memories are highly interconnected with each other, especially when we talk about representation, when we talk about documentation, and also when we talk about triggering personal memories, we look at the archives, we look at records, and even we collect them for those types of purposes. So this afternoon, we're going to talk about specific memories or specific individual memories, and this would be about our memories about our school, about UP SLIS, as we celebrate our anniversary, 59th anniversary, and soon we will be celebrating our 60th anniversary this coming July 1st. Okay, so ito yung mga batang 90s. These are the distinguished alumni of UP SLIS and batang 90s. Ano? So when we talk about memories, talagang sila usually yung maraming mga makwento regarding UP SLIS or UP ILS back then. And also they are keeping a lot of records and archives probably in their homes or probably in their own libraries about UP SLIS or ano nangyari before during their time. So, siguro unahin natin yung pinaka bata. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so when we talk about hashtag I remember, if you remember something about UP ILIS, so ano kaya yung pwede niyong i-share? Let's start with Sir Igor.
Okay. Just to give context, I entered the university in 1989, but I entered ILS. It was ILS then, Institute of Library Science, in 1990. And I think I've told this story a lot. I was part of the first batch of the deluge of male students of SLIS now. So it's ILS then. So but I graduated in 1994. So those 4 years.
Kunwari nagulat ako, no?
Kunwari nagulat. Those 4 years were time of our lives. Those are time of our lives. So if you're going to ask me to complete the hashtag I remember, I could answer that with hashtag I remember the very first fight in SLIS. And I think Ma'am Grace and Ma'am Elvie were there also, and they will remember that. So it was trying times for the ILS during that time because they don't know how to, the administration doesn't know how to handle the influx of male hormones that came rushing in during that time. I think it was 1990. So imagine from 2 to 3 males, now you have 24 to 30 males, all alpha male people. So the very first fight, I am going to, in a nutshell, this is what happened. I was playing around and Ma'am Grace was there in a room. I kicked a chair. It almost hit her, and she was emotional about it. So I was just going about my way, and then I was confronted by one of my friends, Neil Palabrica, and we almost got into a fist fight. We were in the hallway, and I could feel the tension about along the sides of the hallway because you could cut the tension with a knife, and if you could see us, we were almost going to throw punches already. Tapos medyo na ano ko doon, lugi ko kasi fratman yun. Barbarian. So, one thing about it, and I also remember it very well, it was a defining moment for me because that's when Ma'am Patricia Carino intervened. Neil and I were almost going to throw blows. Then suddenly here comes Ma'am Patsy with her cigarette and says, kung magsusuntukan kayo, huwag dito. Pumunta kayo sa baba. and then she turns around and then after a few minutes, Neil and I made up. So that's the first fight in ILS.
Was that the first fight in the history of ILS? You think so?
Yeah, parang yun eh. Kasi yung first meal.
Oh, wow.
Malamang.
Oo, kasi yun nga, wala namang magsusuntukan sigurong mga babae. No? Di ba? Predominantly female yung composition ng population sa SLS that time. So, wala. Napakatahimik ng SLIS. Ay, ng ILS that time.
Natatandaan ko nun natatandaan ko pa nun, yung mga lalaki, karamihan na sa master's program. Kaya wala yung mga medyo bata-bata na mag-aaway o magsusuntukan, gano'n. So talagang palagay nga rin namin.
Years later, din na yung nakipagsuntukan. Naging din na si Sir.
Sipin mo naman, no?
Speaking of records, actually, iniisip ko na, ang isa sa mga dumadaloy sa utak ko nun, ay pag napaaway ako dito, automatic to, it will go on my record na nakipag-away ako.
Yeah.
So buti na lang din. Thank you, Ma'am Patsy, na clean ang record.
Yeah. She was so cool about it, si Ma'am Patsy. She was cool about so many things.
Everything. Hindi mo naman siya basta makakatch na matataranta or anything si Ma'am Patsy. Yes, I remember.
Hindi nila nataranta.
Siguro we can give some info about Miss Patsy kasi you kept on mentioning her name. So Miss Patsy was a former faculty of UP ILS back then. So I think I saw her photos also in the archives and also in the archives at home in the photo albums that we have back then. Okay, so thank you, Sir Igor. So maybe we can hear the memories o yung sharing ni Dean MG. So #IRemember.
Sige. #IRemember. I remember. Since Sir Igor shared his first fight, I'll be sharing my first time to get hold of a computer. So that was also in Ma'am Patsy's class, LS 81. Yun ang equivalent kayo ng LIS 160 natin sa ating undergrad. So, nung una, mga first few meetings kasi, nagpa-practice lang kami sa keyboard. Yung dummy keyboard lang, hindi pala talaga kami pwedeng humawak doon sa computer. Kasi ilan lang yung computer noon doon sa computer lab na, iniingat-ingatan ni Ma'am Patsy. Siya yung nagbabantay ng mga yan. Nakuha ng LIS pa noon sa isang project with yung kanya na yun, CDSIC's project. Kaya nagkaroon ng mga computers. UNESCO funded project ito. And that was the first time na pinabayaan na niya kami. Una yung mga dummy lang na nandiyan, nakasulat yung mga keys do sa keyboard. Doon pa lang kami nagpa-practice. Tapos eventually pinahawak na kami. Panay ang tingin niya kung gaano namin kadiin. Pipindutin yung mga keys. Ganon yung nangyari. Kaya ako naman, takot naman ako dahil sanay ako sa typewriter na luma eh. So, syempre, pag typewriter na luma, pindot ka ng malakas para talagang mag-type yung mga letra pagka nagta-type ka. Ito dapat dahan-dahan. Huwag mong gawing typewriter. So, yun. Kaya hindi ko makakalimutan yun. And of course, Ma'am Patsy. Yeah. Napaka-cool na professor.
True.
Anybody can relate, or she can relate to anyone sa mga estudyante.
What year was that, din MG?
Come on.
89?
90 yan.
89, 90 yan.
Just to give our viewers some context, di ba? Anong year? Parang
89, 90, ganun. Nandun.
Thank you din, MG. Ikaw naman, di ba halata?
Buko.
So next, let's listen to our new University Librarian. And congratulations, Miss Elsie, for being our new librarian.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure Miss Elvie, she has a lot of good memories to talk about SLIS. So yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Doc. Sa dami siguro, I mean, there are a lot of things I can talk about in terms of remembering, no? So I remember ILS, as we knew it then, the Institute of Library Science, one of the smaller units ng University of the Philippines, Diliman. And okay, what first comes to mind, no? If we say I remember, or what would be my most memorable, or the most memorable thing I'm gonna say about ILS then is actually the relationship, or that very special relationship between the faculty and the students. I don't think I'll ever find it in other college and other unit, because ILS then was really a home for most of us. We have teachers, we have professors who would not only be interacting with us inside the classroom, but even outside. I remember one instance, and Miss I don't know if nakwento to or naikwento man lang ni daddy mo sa iyo, ni Dr. Buen. I had a problem at home. Pumasok ako sa klase, I was crying. So instead of actually staying in the classroom, attend class, I asked Dr. Buen if I can just stay outside, because I'm really not up to myself then. Mas talaga yung loob ko, I was crying. And then after the class, he approached me. I mean, so what happened? Are you okay? And I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, ang trabaho or ang role naman ng ating professors really is to just teach us, be in the classroom, stay with us for an hour and a half for that day session. But we have faculty members in ILS who would really, take that extra step to ask the students, how are they? And I think ganun pa rin naman ngayon sa SLIS. And that, I believe, is what makes us special. What makes ILS like your second family. The people the people we meet there, the classmates, our teachers, the staff of the SLIS. Sila yung, I'm sure, we always gonna remember. Kahit wala na tayo sa SLIS, or when the students have graduated, yun yung isang memory ko talaga sa SLIS din. Ang SLIS din, or ang ILS din, yung lugar kung saan it's very easy to be yourself. Diba? Who would have thought na dito ko unang mararanasan na makapag-away, or dito ko unang mararanasan na alam mo yon, ma-realize yung mga bagay-bagay na akala mo hindi mo kayang gawin, or akala mo parang I'm not even capable of doing that or doing this. Pero in SLIS, you can have those. It will encourage you. It will really help you grow as an individual. But again, speaking of this one particular professor, Professor Patricia Carino. But Professor Patricia Carino is that one professor who really made me, think about things na hanggang ngayon, or to make decisions na hanggang ngayon alam ko na naging basehan or naging umpisa kung ano man yung mga na pinagdaanan ko, the things I've done, or the things sabihin na natin I've achieved, or I've been good with, is because Miss Patricia Carino then made it clear to me that I will be able to do those things. Napakasimpleng tanong when we were doing our practicum then, mag-OJT kami. Ang tanong niya lang is, where do you see yourself working in the future? Yun yung tanong niya. So, saan mo nakikita ang sarili mong magiging magaling or makakapagtrabaho pagdating ng araw? And it was right there and then, pag-iisipan mo talaga, tinatanong ako ngayon, ano nga ba yung sagot? So, doon pa lang mag-iisip ka na. And again, one faculty member who you know will really cares, really really wants to ask you or concerned kung magiging ano ka ba pagkatapos mong manatili or maging estudyante ng ILS. So those things, yun yung hindi lang sila memory they are life's guidance, they are life's notes, alam mo yon, yung ito dapat you always have this in your list of things to do or things to remember. Lahat yon because of the UP Institute of Library Science.
Ano no? It makes you wonder how the profession and how the college would have been different if she did not die very young.
Yeah.
It would have been probably different. If
you
you
know,
notice, hindi namin pinag-usapan.
diba?
Somehow related yung to
yung
one
natatandaan
person
natin. Yung
ganun
reminisce.
yung impact. Ganun yung impact ng Patsy sa amin.
So it's like you have this kind of collective memory being tied up together, that although you have different experiences at a different time, ito yung mga bagay that you remember and has inspired you as you go through your life. Or what you are now. Imagine two of you, we have two deans here of UP SLIS, and we have the University Librarian with us. So just imagine. And these are the narratives that we'd like to really gather here in UP SLIS, because it's already been 60 years, almost 60 years. And we're very sure that there are a lot of memories, there are a lot of life lessons that are still waiting to be uncovered and heard and disseminated probably to the future LAS students, to the future LAS professionals who would be thinking about what they will do in the future as librarians, as information professionals. So talking about these narratives, ang gaganda ng mga kwento, and it's really true that aside from having these memories, talagang you really have this certain individuals who touched your life. So for example, kay Miss Elvira Lapuz, so she could clearly remember the professors who made a difference in her life. So salamat po, Sir Igor, Dean MG, and Miss Alvi for those narratives, for those memories. And yes, as I said earlier, the UP SLIS is launching an online campaign, and we'd like to collect more narratives like this, more individual stories like this, who could also inspire other students and other members of our SLIS family, and also other members of our profession in general. So our online campaign of #IRemember would cover and collect the different stories, memories like what they mentioned earlier, and the details will be posted here, there, and if you can share more memories, the better. We'll be more than happy to collect all these memories, all these narratives, and then we'll put them together in a digital repository, which will be launched by the 60th anniversary of UP SLIS. Okay, so this is going to be a very exciting project, and I'm sure that there will be a lot of stories na napakagandang pakinggan and very inspiring din na makikita natin in the future, or in the near future. Okay, so after this narratives, I'm sure marami kayong mga nakolekta na mga records and archives that when you look at your photo albums, or probably when you look at your diploma, these serve as not just as the documentation of your past or representation of yourselves, but these are actually triggers of memories, probably happy memories, bad feelings, happy feelings, sad feelings. But I think Sir Igor has something to share with us, this memory trigger na record na meron siya ngayon.
Okay, so we will show it on screen right now. Okay, so so context for this one. We were, I think, trying to transform our analog assets in the college to digital, and we came across this. I am not sure as to where this came from. It's probably from the camera of Ate Rhea. Ate Rhea Robles.
Malamang,
So,
most probably.
yeah. So,
Miss Nerea, Miss Nerea, who is now with the HRD.
HRDO.
Yes. So I really, really like this photo because if you look at this photo, you will see one university librarian, you will see one CEO of a big company, you will see one dean, you will see another university professor, you will see a law librarian, and a lot of other people in this photo. So, andyan si Ma'am LV, andyan si Abby, Abby Kapitin Principe, si Attorney Robert Cosico. Attorney Robert, parang leader namin siya, kahit noong pa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Si Joanna Goriseta, who's married to Cyril Rojo also. So, andyan din si Dean. Yung mga si Dean MG andun. And,
Bata pa.
Bata. Sa back row, if I remember correctly, that's Jerome Balyarta. That's si Elyong. Si Elyong.
Joselito Aurelio.
Yes, I usually see him around when I was with the HRDO. Nagkikita kami. So, yeah. At saka si law librarian, si Rene.
Si Rene.
Rene Manlangit is there. Tapos si Rachel.
Yes, na nasa US na.
Nasa US na.
Tsaka si Weng, si Rowena Cosico.
Na naging asawa ni Attorney Cosico.
Tsaka din yan, dalawa nag-number 1 dyan sa picture na yan. Diba?
Yes, of course. The first top-notcher and the second top-notcher. Second, na first.
Kaya aliw na aliw ako sa photo na yan.
Oo nga eh. Nakakatuwa nga. Nakakatuwa yung picture.
And again, ito na naman tayo. That was after ng LS 151 class naman natin with Ma'am Patsy again.
Kay Ma'am Patsy yan, class na yan.
Ang cute din ng photo, no? Ang cute din ng photo ninyo. Parang there's so much success. In that photo, parang so much success stories, di ba? Ang galing.
Or ano dyan, who would have thought? Di ba? May ganun na, si ano pala.
Oo, tama.
Si ano pala. Ganun na yung usapan ngayon, di ba? Na looking at that picture, parang wow. May wow.
Parang ganun, mantakin mo.
Akalain mo yun. Di ba? May mga ganun.
Nangyari yung ganun.
Kailangan ipapanood natin sa kanila.
Kasi, di ba, during that time naman, di ba, we were having fun as students, di ba? Parang, it was a very fun class under Ma'am Patsy Carino. And look at our smiles, di ba? Kita mo naman na talagang we were having fun in that class. So, yeah, that was ILS din. Di ba? Parang masaya ang mga estudyante. I don't know, siguro, we feel the pressure, di ba? We feel the pressure. Pero when you're at ILS, nakababawasan kahit paano. I mean, nakakangiti ka ng ganyan, di ba? Nakakangiti ka.
Ang ILS nun kasi nandun sa dating sa lugar ngayon ng
archives.
So, ang liit-liit lang talaga niya. So, pag parang
literal
haven yung tatawid ka dun sa rehas na pinto, yung accordion na bakal, di ba? Parang pagpasok mo doon, magbabago yung mood mo. Kung halimbawa, ang galing ka sa AS, medyo hindi naging okay yung nangyari sa klase mo nun. Pag akyat mo sa taas, nawawala na, nakakalimutan mo na. Kasi pagpasok mo palang, kita mo na doon, nandun na yung mga kaibigan mo. Tapos nandun si kasi madalas yun magtumambay doon dahil sa kanya. Yun. So, alam mo na meron nag-welcome sa'yo.
True. Like I was saying kanina, you're gonna find a family at the ILS, di ba? Parang makakakita ka ng mga kaibigan, makakita ka ng mga karamay, at hindi yun naging mahirap sa ILS. I don't know, maybe it's just, maybe because we're small, di ba?
Yes.
Ano lang tayo, and we're like, sabi ko nga nun, we're like one barkada. Kumbaga tayo na yon, tayo ang student council, tayo ang college faith board, tayo ang alam mo yun, yung student body, tayo na yon. Actually that one picture there, yan na yun eh. Yan na yung
I remember,
core.
di ba, pagka-Pasko, di ba, lahat tayo involved pagdating sa pagpe-prepare, yung bingo, involved lahat, alumni, ang alumni association, ang Lisa noon, dahil yun parang tumatay yung natin, student council, tas yung faculty. So lahat tayo talaga, kaya pagka nag-celebrate, ayan na, eto na tayo, eto na yung buong angka ng ILS nung time na yon. Kaya masaya. And it's something, it's that culture that we want to maintain kahit na ngayong lumalaki na tayo. Oo. Parang yun na kasi yung tatak na gusto nating dalhin ng mga graduates natin para pagka dumadating sila sa punto na, oops, kailangan ko ng respite from my heavy work or heavy life na, pwede sila, they can go back. Ayun. Parang nandito yung aking ano ba ang tawag dito? Parang haven or parang yung sacred.
Refuge.
Oo, refuge. Or yung sacred space mo. I remember sacred space.
And speaking of Christmas, I remember that every Christmas parties of UP ILS back then, buong angkan ng ILS nandun, literal na angkan din ng faculty and staff were there. So technically, because, well, UP ILS back then was so small that they're treating each other as family members. Na maski hanggang bahay namin ay extension ng mga pangalan ng mga estudyante ng father ko. So, there's a picture na yon. Actually, when you were mentioning the names, actually, kilala ko sila lahat by name, not because of their faces. I remember their names because I could always hear them, yung kuya ko, and then my brother, talking about them. They're talking about Igor, talking about... So, ang galing na parang it's like a memory work that could really bring a lot of good memories and good feelings din, regarding your past. And of course, ito iniisip din natin na we're hoping that we can still continue this kind of family tradition in UP SLIS. So, it's really more than a memory. It's really more than a memory. It's more than a tradition, but we didn't want to continuously carry on this love and yung good camaraderie among the members. Yeah, yung bond talaga. And yeah, I think we're doing it naman, di ba? Din MG. We're doing it naman in UPS.
Yes, even now we're trying our best.
Yes.
To keep in touch with our students.
Yes. Okay. So ang dami, no? And ang daming memories, ang daming kwento, and we have limited time. And of course, I'm sure our viewers and our listeners would like to see more photos like this, especially the batang 90s and 80s. So you'll see more photos like this in our coffee table book. Finally, it's going to be out after many, many, many years. Yes, this is like a soft launch of our coffee table book. So hopefully in the next coming weeks, you'll be seeing announcements from the UP SLIS on how you will purchase or how you can get a copy of our UP SLIS coffee table. Okay, so I hope that each household of our UP SLIS alumni would have a copy of our SLIS coffee table book. So once again, marami pong salamat, Sir Igor, Dean MG, and Miss Elvira. But before we end our trip down memory lane, sa UP ILS, perhaps you can share some final word, or maybe a word of encouragement or a word of remembrance. So ano po ang masasabi ninyo para sa ating mga audience? So maybe we can start with Miss Elvira.
Okay, thank you, Doc. If there's one thing I wish na mangyari with ILS this has been, a wish really, is sana magkaroon tayo ng isang malaking parang balik ILS. Yeah, a grand reunion, it would be nice to see, everyone in that picture. I was really, wishing, actually we have a chat group. Kami ang tawag namin is mga titos and titas of ILS. So sabi ko, sana magkaroon tayo ng isang malaking reunion. And it's really nice to be, taking the trip down memory lane. But para naman din sa ating mga kasalukuyang miyembro ng SLIS ngayon, to the current SLIS family, I hope you continue the tradition of honor and excellence. Diba? Sabi nga, napangatawanan na natin yan all these years. Tayo na ang Center of Excellence. We have graduates who have, done well in the field. We have graduates who have contributed much. Diba? So let's keep that. Pagpatuloy lang natin. And yun nga, UP SLIS, hindi lang number one, but always, sana, palaging, let's keep that tradition. Pangatawanan natin, honor and excellence.
Thank you, Miss Elvie. So, honor and excellence. Okay. Of course, Dean MG.
Yes, idadagdag ko doon sa mga sinabi ni Ma'am Elvie. Ayan. So as you keep yung honor and excellence na values ng ating ng UP graduates, alalahanin nyo rin that you have your second home. Nandito siya palagi at palaging nag-aantay para magbalik kayo. Wini-welcome kayo. So sana pagka nagkaroon kayo ng pagkakataon, please come back to SLIS. Visit us, reconnect with us para naman matupad yung wish ni Ma'am Elvie na matuloy yung ating big reunion. Kasi malaking bagay pagka nakaka-reconnect kami with our graduates. Pagkatapos, doon lumalabas lahat ng fond memories. Kasi minsan, pati yung not so good memories, nagiging fond memories pagka binabalikan mo because of the lessons that these memories taught us. So, nagiging napaka-memorable na reunion pagka nagkakaroon ng exchange of experiences and memories like this one. So, please join us sana pagka nagkaroon tayo ng isang napaka-grand na reunion or pagbabalik. Or at least kahit doon sa ating memory project. Yeah. Join us. Share your memories with us. Share your memories with SLIS. Ayun.
Thank you, Dean MG. No? Tama yung sinabi ni MG na sometimes akala mo painful yung memory. Just after you revisit it, patatawa ka na lang.
Lesson siya.
Lesson siya. Tapos medyo nakakatawa rin. For example, kay Sir Igor, di ba? Like, nakapagsuntukan siya. Pero after some time, ma-realize
hindi natuloy.
Hindi naman natuloy. So, ayan. Thanks, Dean MG.
Close na sila after
Oo, sila yung naging super close naman.
Body naman sila sa, alam na. Sabay ka.
Okay. So, Sir Igor.
Sa akin, minention na ni Dean MG at ni Ma'am LV yung SLIS or ILS being home. So, re-relate ko lang yan sa mga memory projects ng SLIS. And one of them is the coffee table book. Sinabi natin 10 years siya. Because it's part of home. Hindi namin mapapayaang pangit siya. So, kaya siguro inabot siya na 10 years. But reflecting on that and reflecting on other memory projects of SLIS, we do a lot in the college. Reflections ko lang through the years, makikita nyo na there are times medyo mahirap mag-unify. Unify ng assets ng we experience that a lot sa mga projects na ginagawa namin. And another thing, my reflection on that is there are times, for example, if you're doing something chronological, there are, for example, years or months na ang daming assets for that. May times na, may years naman na wala. So probably that could be a topic for another. Bakit kaya ganun? Bakit kaya ano? So, yun. But it was nice experience doing memory projects for the SLIS.
And siguro kaya umabot ng 10 years yung coffee table book. because it was hard choosing and removing
Yeah.
yung mga pictures na isasama mo dahil sa sobrang dami ng memories na gusto mo. And to put it in just one volume, di ba? Parang ang hirap-hirap talaga.
True. Isa pa yun.
There were also a lot of realizations on our end who were doing the coffee table book project, because at the very beginning we didn't know when and how to start. I mean, with all the assets like the photos available, we're trying to find the perfect representation of a certain generation. So it's really difficult. So now that we're done with it, finally, a lot of things happened in between. Imagine,
I'm sure.
10
Yeah.
years, right? Nakatapos na ako ng PhD, nakapag-asawa na ako, di ba? So parang, okay, a lot of things happened in between. And but we didn't want to stop there. I mean, we still want to continue gathering more stories, more memories, more archival materials, so that if there will be projects in the future like this, it would not be difficult for them to find assets and again, to retrieve stories like what you shared earlier. Diba? As long as the human memory is there, we need to gather it. We need to document it. And that's what archiving is about. Archiving is being in touch with personal and individual memories of people. So with that, thank you so much again. Marami pong salamat, Sir Igor, Dean MG, and Miss Elvie. I know you're all busy. My goodness, no? But you still find time to be in this episode despite the short notice. So marami pong salamat, and also for the things that you're doing for UP SLIS and also for the entire profession as well. Thank you for all the hard work and the honor and excellence that you have been showing all these years. So mabuhay po kayo, mabuhay po tayong lahat. So thank you once again, and this has been For the Record. For the Record is brought to you by UP SLIS. To find out more about our school, you can just visit our website and our social media accounts. So please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels and our other social media platforms. So hope to see you in our next episode. So thank you and keep safe, everyone.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye.